Did you know they didn't print a Kadabra card for 22 years? What the hell? We didn't get a Kadabra card from 2001 to 2023. This was the triumphant return of the card, and it kind of mid. But there's a really cool story about why it happened. And I was curious, and I needed to know. He needed to know! So it turns out there's a guy named Uri Geller, and he's an illusionist. Famous illusionist at the time. Apparently, Uri Geller was the guy that kind of came up with bending spoons as an illusionist. In particular, he was worried about his image being used for a dark and evil Pokemon like Dark Kadabra. Oh! So he sued Pokemon, and it didn't really do anything. He just submerged them in so much legal trouble that they decided not to print any more cards because he had some sort of kind of legitimate claim to it. Or at the very least, he was going to keep filing lawsuits, and they were going to keep slowing everything down. So in the end, it was kind of easier to just not produce Kadabra cards. The last card we did get, though, was in Skyridge, which is going to make it kind of rare and hard to find, but it did come in a reverse holo as well. A really lame side effect to this whole thing was that we just didn't end up getting Abra cards either, or Alakazam cards. They started to treat Alakazam as kind of like the poster child for EXs and V cards because they're basic Pokemon in the game. Well, it turns out that being a cool grandpa was important to Uri Geller, and his granddaughter actually convinced him to let go of this whole thing. And in 2020, he sent a letter out to Pokemon and said, I relinquish all my rights or whatever I think I have to this Pokemon. Just go ahead and print cards. He says his granddaughter and the vocal community of Pokemon fans convinced him to change his mind.